I ended up going to see a shut-in daughter in a matchmaking session because my boss asked me to, but the woman who showed up was a woman that was way too pretty to be someone who was shut in for a few years. I couldn't leave her alone though, so I decided to start dating her with a time limit, and she continued to become prettier every time we met. I'm so head over heels for you. Please don't look at anyone other than me. Was she really a shut-in? My boss asked me to go to a matchmaking with an ugly shut-in girl. We went out just to test the waters, and she slowly started to evolve from being bland into a beautiful woman. When I was in my late 20s, a manager, who I respected very much, asked if I could go to a matchmaking session. The person who I was asked to see was his daughter, Hannah. Hannah had a surgery when she was young, and because of that, she had become a shut-in from all the deep emotional trauma that she got. I also got a very bad injury from when I was young, which needed a major surgery. So I couldn't turn a blind eye to that. I wanted to help her out, so I agreed to meet with her. The day of the meeting, I got to the hotel that we agreed on, and a woman who seemed to be Hannah started talking to me.
Are you Ichi-san?
Yes, nice to meet you. I'm Ichi.
I'm Hannah. This is a matchmaking session, but you're free to just turn me away.
Uh-huh.
I know that my dad pushed it onto you. I'm just going to be a drag to you anyway, so...
Hannah hid her face after saying that. She has such a sad look on her face. I want to see her smiling. I came here today because I wanted to help you as much as possible.
Huh? Help for me?
Would you want to try going out with me just to test the waters?
Test the waters? Like some kind of practice test?
Yeah, we can date for only half a year, okay? I'll help you out so that when you meet someone who you actually do want to marry, you'll have the experience.
Ichi-san, why are you being so kind to someone like me? I can't give you anything back.
I guess if I had to say, it's because I want to see you smile, Hannah.
Huh? That's the first time anyone has said that to me.
Really? Well, how about we get started right away? We can go for a walk next weekend, huh?
Free whenever.
Okay then, 11 a.m., entrance of the park. I'll see you there.
Sure.
That's how we started our trial dating period. We would go out every once in a while, and she continued to become prettier and prettier, so I couldn't stop my heart from beating faster and faster. One day, on the way home from our dates, I was walking Hannah back to her house. You really have started to look incredible recently.
Me? Really? Thank you so much.
You're smiling way more too. I'm so glad to see it.
Hey, Ichi-san, do you like someone?
Huh? No, I don't have anyone in mind, but...
I'm so glad to hear that. There's something I've always wanted to tell you, Ichi-san.
What is it?
Well, I'm so head over heels for you. Please don't look at anyone else.
Huh? What? She looked at me with her puppy dog eyes. I didn't know what I was supposed to say, but I was so incredibly surprised. Was she always this cute? My heart couldn't stop beating out of my chest. I couldn't find the words to say. Right. Well, how about we go a little bit further and do a barbecue next weekend? We can invite your dad.
Sounds good. My dad and mom actually both really like barbecues.
It's settled then. Can you ask your dad for me and see if he's interested?
Of course. I'll let you know once I find out more.
Thank you. I'll be waiting. I said that to change the subject, but I'm excited to go to a barbecue with Hannah. Alright, I'll see you later.
Yeah, good night. And make sure you actually think about what I said, okay?
Hannah told me that before going inside. She kissed my cheek? This is a trial, but I think I might actually fall for her. Later, the day that we all went to go to barbecue, the weather was great too, and we were having a good time. Hana must have felt nice with her parents around too. She ate a lot and drank a lot. Hana, try this.
What is this?
It's tandoori chicken that I made.
Huh? Wow, that's amazing.
I mean, it's just curry powder with yogurt broth and some chicken.
It's so good. What do I do? I can't stop drinking more beer.
Don't drink too much. Hannah?
Yes?
If you don't want to say, then you can just say no, but why did you become a shut-in?
That's because...
It's totally fine. If you don't want to talk about it, then you don't have to.
No, I'll tell you. When I was about to start elementary school, I had surgery for a sickness. I also had to get treatments after for a while. I was actually a little fat because of the treatments too.
That's horrible.
When I went to school, I was teased by a lot of the boys in my class because I was overweight. I was really just traumatized.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Even after moving into middle school and then high school, I just always felt like my classmates were laughing at me for being fat.
I see. Then you couldn't go to school because of that? Huh?
Yeah, I'm really terrified of how people see me and look at me.
I'm sorry for making you say something that's upsetting.
It's totally fine. I actually feel like that was a huge weight lifted off of my shoulders.
You're really beautiful, so you're missing out if you don't have fun in life.
Ichi-san.
I'm gonna bring you out and take you all around now, okay? So you can look forward to it.
Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
Hana gave me a huge smile. Her smile, it's so cute. It makes me want to protect her. More time passed by and Hana started getting used to crowds. So I decided to invite her out to a restaurant where there were a lot of people. Hana! Are you okay? You didn't get lost?
Yeah, I managed.
You look even more beautiful than usual. That looks great on you.
Really? Thank you so much.
Alright, you want to go inside?
Yeah, oh.
Careful! Hana tripped on the stairs in front of the door, so I grabbed her to stop her. But I was nervous with how soft she was in my arms. She's soft. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm okay. Thank you for saving me.
No problems here.
Huh?
I don't want you to fall over again, so let's hold hands.
Okay.
We walked into the store and we were led to the seats. We were talking about nothing while we enjoyed our meal. Is it good?
Yes, very.
You seem to be a lot more relaxed than before.
Yeah. I stopped getting so scared of leaving the house recently. I even go shopping with my mom sometimes.
Huh? Wow, that's amazing!
It's all thanks to you, Ichi-san.
She said with a huge smile on her face. I could feel myself growing more and more nervous looking at her. What's gonna happen to us after this trial period's over? Then I realized that something strange was happening to how I felt. That weekend, I was walking around the river with Hana when a child fell in. So I jumped in without skipping a beat to save the child. I was able to save him, but I was soaking wet. Hana saw the scar on my back.
Ichi-san, you're back.
Oh, this is a scar that has been around for a while. It's from a major injury I had when I was injured as a kid.
I didn't realize it was this big.
It doesn't hurt all the time anymore, so don't worry. I mean, pretty much every single person in the world kind of freaks out when they see it, though.
Did people tease or mock you or anything while you were a kid?
I mean, sure, a little bit, but I didn't mind it too much.
Can I touch it?
Huh? Yeah, sure. I could feel the thin fingers tracing my scar on my back. I also felt my heartbeat speed up as well. I just wanted to hug her tightly, but I held that back. I brought myself back to reality. You know, it's already been 3 months since you started leaving your house.
Huh? Oh, right.
What are you gonna do after this trial period?
I am smitten with how kind and considerate you are. So I'm going to keep working hard to try and get you to look at me.
Huh? Work hard? As in how?
It's a secret!
She said that before hugging my back. I feel something soft on my back. Something like marshmallows. Hana, you're gonna get wet too.
We should get you changed so that you don't catch a cold.
Huh? Oh, right. I'll go and buy some change of clothes at a nearby store.
That's not what I meant.
What did she mean by that? That was the best way that I could reply to her at the time. I don't realize what kind of conversation I had after that. I got changed and I sent Hana off to the station and went back home. I don't think she slept at all that night, though. Then, one day, my childhood friend, Bio, said that she had opened a clinic near my office. I wanted to go and celebrate and also ask her some questions, so I decided to make plans to go for drinks that night. But at the time, I didn't realize that I'd chosen a store that was close to Hana's house. We were eating our food when I thought of some things that I wanted to ask Bio, who was a psychiatrist. Is it normal for someone who hasn't had much kind of human connection to have special feelings towards someone who is kind to them?
Well, that's sudden. Well, I think that it's fairly common for someone to feel that way after someone has shown a whole new world to them. What is it? Did something like that happen to you?
Yeah, kind of.
You should consider the other person's feelings, sure. But you should also be thinking about how you feel, Ichi.
How I feel. I don't want the trial period to ever come to an end. I want to be Hana's real boyfriend. We were just chatting when someone came into the restaurant. It was an elderly man, woman, and Hana. Hana looked surprised at first before looking away from me. She talked to the elderly man and woman who left the store in a hurry. She has totally misunderstood the situation. The next day, we had already promised to go out, so I ignored the awkward feelings before and went to the location to meet up with Hana. She had already been waiting there for me. Sorry, Hana, did I keep you waiting?
Nah, I just got here a second ago.
Let's take a walk, huh? The two of us couldn't find a good time for us to talk to each other, and we just, quietly passed the time without talking.
Sorry about the other night. I know I just kind of left in a hurry. It was really busy, so I told my grandparents that it would be better to go to a different store instead.
No, it's totally fine. I actually thought that maybe you might have misunderstood something.
Misunderstand?
The woman that I was with the other day was just a childhood friend.
I see.
She opened up a new clinic near my office, apparently. A psychiatrist clinic. So, yeah.
I'm jealous. The woman knows a lot of you that I don't know.
Yeah, I guess so.
I don't really know about you, Ichi-san. Not much at all. I want to. I want to get to know you better.
Huh?
And, I want you to fall for me more too.
Hana?
Sorry. I'm going to go home for the day now.
Oh, Hana. Bio told me that I can't miss the perfect timing. Hana completely changed her attitude and behavior after that. I tried to come up with plans with her, but she continued to reject me. I was finally able to come up with plans to meet each other on a weekend 2 weeks later. I wonder if she felt sick or something, or... I was gonna stop myself from feeling negative. A little while later, Hana showed up where we were supposed to meet. Hana?
It's been a minute. Did I keep you waiting here?
Oh, not at all. Let's get going, shall we? Hana was always very pretty, but she was somehow even more beautiful than before. The men were passing by us, looking back to get a better look. She also behaved in such a sensual way. What the heck happened to Hana over these 2 weeks? It's been a minute. Have you been busy or something?
Yeah, you could say that. I'm sorry that we couldn't actually see each other.
Oh, it's totally fine. It's been 2 weeks. What have you been up to?
Well, there was a lot that I had to really process, and I kind of went out on vacation with my mom and whatnot.
Huh? Vacation? You could handle it?
Yes! I think it's thanks to you, Ichi-san. I'm not afraid of crowds anymore.
Really? Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, I had a blast. Next time, I really hope that I can go with you, Ichi-san.
She gave me a very lovely grin with a lovely thought that I could feel my heart skip a beat. Afterwards, we moved to the Italian restaurant and we made reservations at.
The wine is really good. How about you try some with me, Ichi-san?
That's really good.
Would you mind if I have another glass?
Sure, but are you okay? The buzz from the wine kinda takes a second to kick in.
I'll be fine. You could never have a bad buzz from good wine.
As you can tell, we were drinking quite a bit. In the time that we were waiting for the dessert to be brought to the table, Hana had already basically drank an entire bottle of wine.
Hey, Ichi-san?
Huh?
Hold still.
She started tracing my lips with her fingers. There was a lot of chocolate cream on her finger. After she brought it away from my face, she looked at me with puppy dog eyes and took that finger towards her mouth.
Sweet.
Hana? Hana's face suddenly closed in when she passed out. She must have been drunk. I asked the store staff to call a cab for us so that I could send her off to her house. We got to her house and I rang the doorbell, but there was no response. Hana, no one's answering your door.
My parents are overseas right now. They're on vacation.
Huh? But what about your keys, Hana?
I've got my keys, sure.
Hana wobbled toward the entrance before unlocking it and letting us inside. Seems like you're gonna be alright. I'm gonna head home and make sure that you lock up, okay?
No! I don't want you to leave.
No.
No!
She closed the entrance door and pushed my back to shove me inside. We made our way into the house, and the second that we got into the living room, Hana started just taking off her clothes. What are you doing?
I'm just getting changed into something more comfortable. My inside clothes.
But you shouldn't just change out of the blue like that.
Your face is so red, Ichi-san. It's so adorable.
I tried my best to not look towards Hana as much as possible. After she finished changing, she started to get closer to me.
Oh yeah, Ichi-san, why haven't you gotten married?
Huh? It's not that I don't want to, but I just don't have someone to marry.
So if you found someone, you would get married?
I guess so. Alright, so I'm gonna head out now.
No, I don't want you to go home.
No, I can't be staying here when your parents aren't even home.
Then please, get married to me.
Hana, I need you to calm down a little bit, okay?
I knew it. I'm just too bland and I have no appeal to you, do I? You were just dating me because someone forced you this whole time, too.
That's not what I'm saying! Can you please listen? I yelled a little louder than I normally do, which is rare for me. She seemed surprised and she froze up. And I was now talking to a now frozen Hana. Sorry, but I just want you to actually listen and hear me out.
Okay.
Yes, we are currently dating, but it's a trial period, right? Aren't we just testing the waters?
Yes, but you're such a meanie, Ichi-san.
Huh?
You are the kind of man that I would love to marry, Ichi-san. You take me to a bunch of new places and taught me all kinds of new things.
Hana, I don't think that's...
I'm not just mistaking these feelings. I loved how much you researched things you didn't understand. Your smiling face, your angry face, I love all of it. There's nothing I don't love.
Hana...
That's why I wanted to become a woman that was appealing to you. I tried researching all kinds of fashion and changing my hairstyle and makeup. I tried all kinds of new things.
I didn't know that.
But to you, apparently I'm someone that you probably can't recognize as marriage material, right?
No, that's not true at all.
Then why are you pushing me away like that?
Someone who's lame and bland like me isn't good enough for someone as attractive and appealing as you. I gave up on it, okay?
That's not true at all. You are a beautiful human being, Ichi-san. I love you, Ichi-san.
Thank you. I also love you. You get more and more beautiful as I talk to you. I don't want any other man to have you.
Ichi-san.
I looked at Hana head on and held her hand. Hana, I want to officially date you with marriage in mind.
Yes, I'd love to.
Sorry it took me so long to ask you.
It's okay. I'm so happy.
I swear to you that I will make you happy, I promise. Hana was able to find a new job to work at because she was much more comfortable with going outside now. We were both pretty busy all day, but we would try and make time to see each other whenever we could. Hana, now busier than ever, was still beautiful. I have to make sure to officially go and say hello to her parents to make sure she isn't taken by some other person.